What's up, y'all? Big Red here, coming at you with an episode of Date Night with the Queen. And we're going to take her out with a Nuka launcher. When I mean take her out, we're going to take her out. If you want to know what the Nuka launcher is, it's just now been made available again after a 2-year hiatus. Only if you got it from that season, from the Nuka World Tour update. It is a Nuka launcher that is a 2-shot grenade launcher with 50% land damage, minus 90% weight, plus 50% damage to mole miners, and has a hidden effect of 90% faster fire rate. You see the fire rate is 30. I have a 2-shot grenade launcher with faster fire rate of 25% weapon speed, and it's a 20 fire rate. The fire rate on a grenade launcher is only 16, so it's 30 at 90%. It is a beast. All the rest of the stats are the same, but it is definitely the best launcher, in my opinion. But the Cremator acts like a launcher, so it's not as good as the Cremator, but it's still a beast of a weapon. Once we stack our adrenaline, we'll be well over 1,000 with this weapon. Right now we're 420 times 2, so fact accuracy is the issue. But I've done this run several times with VATS, with concentrated fire, and done it without spamming coffee. But when you lock in coffee, you'll stay in VATS longer, and you benefit from the concentrated fire. So that's the route that we're going to go. Heavy barrel is the mod you want. That's the only mod you can really get on it, besides changing the skins. Range is pretty good. All right, let's get ready for the fight. I do recommend when you're running this is to have a side weapon, like this is the Holy Fire. I like to have on the side to fire with, so when everything's get close, you gotta be, if you do a VATS critical build with this, you will kill yourself really easy, just like the Cremator. That's gonna be the challenge of this. Not that anything's gonna kill us, it's not killing ourselves in this fight. And I do have a pepper shaker. If she acts too stupid with Enforcer, we might have to try to cripple her. This does have limb damage on it, so maybe we'll be able to use it. I don't know. We're going to see. Date Night with the Queen. Let's get us a Nuka Cola Dart. Overdrive. And let's make sure we got our coffee ready. It won't take much. Oh, let's get out here and see what we got going on. Take care of that atrocity. Boom, like it ain't nothing. There she is. What's up, girl? We're going on a date or what? Don't be standing me up now. You gotta be careful. This is the part you gotta be careful on. Let's get a little bit of coffee. Don't take much. I want to keep her in the air more than anything. Just don't want her flying around acting stupid. I don't need her coming all up on me. Oh, we got lucky on that. I'll tell you when luck's involved. That I have no problem with. We are getting good damage on her though. With a faster fire rate of, a fire rate of 30. I mean, a fixer has like I think a 33, like a semi-automatic rifle. I mean, you gotta be careful when she flies by like that. She will see it concentrated fire. You gotta have a little bit of coffee to help that concentrated fire to get the most out of it. Let's go ahead and stack us some adrenaline up. Alright, now we can try to utilize that. Look, we got her down pretty decent so far. You gotta be careful when it's on the ground. She'll do that little dance thing, and before you know it, she's all up on you. And boom, you're dead because that's critical. You know, a lot of people said this build ain't... Oh my god, I almost did it myself. It's not going to be good after the update, but that's not true. Batch criticals are still going to do damage. It's just, you're not going to have any defense mitigation to bypass. So other weapons are going to become vital. Get a little coffee. It'll be interesting to see, put guns to the test. Ooh. To see if these weak points are actually going to be better than batch critical. I think some guns that fire real fast, batch critical still might be better. I don't know. We'll stack a little adrenaline. There she is. Lock in on her. A bit of coffee. Alright, broke one. I got another one on standby. There we go. Where's she at? There she is. Where'd she go? There she is. Lock in on her. 95%. That's concentrated fire coming into play right there. Might be time to pick another Nuka color dark, not sure. If I run out of AP, I definitely will take another Nuka color dark, another overdrive. If she just do that thing right there, we'll be doing fine. We'll finish her off. A little coffee. Almost don't think so, bro. Take some adrenaline. Just heard her land. You stay right there, girl. Maybe we'll get a second date. Close. We got her right here. Hang in there. A little bit more. Where's she at? There she is. A little bit more coffee. Might have got her there. I don't know. No. Just need a little bit more. Come back here, girl. Don't be acting stupid now. Go ahead and reload, get ready. Almost got her. She's almost dead. She's acting stupid. There she goes. Boom. Woo! We did it. And we didn't die. You only know how many times I've messed up by leaving something off, changing something, doing something. But this time I had everything equipped the way it was supposed to be. We didn't die. I think taking Grenadier down to a 1 definitely helped, but now that she's dead and we can spam everything, not worry about batch criticals. Oh. Oh, that's what I said, huh? Oh, that's funny. Well, that just shows you right there how easy it is to kill yourself with this weapon. But anyway, yeah, it is definitely a beast of a weapon. This was a very challenging run. Not, just like I said, not killing ourselves. I didn't utilize my pepper shaker because I felt like it's better having her in the air than having her up close. Let's show you what the regular 2-shot will do. I mean, it does decent, you know what I mean? Here another Scorched Beast. There's one over here. Let's go over here and check this one out. You saw what it did against the regular enemies, the Nuka launcher. The Nuka launcher is just, I mean, fire rate is just so insane on it. I mean, I mean, how do you compare to that? I mean, that's, you can't. I mean, look at the difference. I mean, even, you know, you just annihilate the battlefield. You don't have to use bats. You don't have to have a build with bats. I mean, we're doing bats because until they do the update, it's the only option we really have to kill the boss quickly. I mean, you don't want to sit here and watch me shoot grenades for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, how long it would take. But here's the queen. Let's go get some stuff from her. Ooh, Ghoul Slayer. Really breaks slower. It's the only thing good about it. But I don't need none of that stuff. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's go ahead and take everything. Somebody asked me why I don't do the take all. I just forget. I'm talking. I'm so busy talking, and I'm just walking around picking up stuff, just talking to you. But anyway, enough said with all that. This, I do give this, I think it's worth your atoms. I think you saw it, annihilate the queen in a decent time. Not the best boss killing weapon, but it's a decent one. Added with the team, it is a fun weapon. Definitely, if you don't have an auto grenade launcher, it's definitely, you definitely pick it up. Even if you don't have one, it's just so unique. I give it a red thumbs up. It's awesome, perfect weapon for reflective, mutated events. Even if you're a commando build, you ain't gotta be spec for it. It's still gonna annihilate stuff, and it's 90% reduced weight, so you can carry it around with you during mutated events and weak, and you will be able to beat reflective skin because that damage does not count against you. It doesn't come back on you, so that's one use in it. It's fun. An eviction notice. You know, you can really do artillery style. You know, just it's up in the air. You know, I mean, annihilating stuff. From you saw how good the range was. If you're in an event where there's not as many people, you know, and you need to break something out, that's a heavy hitter. It's definitely up there with the cremator. I think it's a little bit better, but like I said, it's definitely a unique weapon. Definitely fun. Right below the cremator. The fire rate's higher than a cremator. But anyway, I do recommend getting it for purchase of your items. Breaks the monotony of the game, and it's just definitely a unique gun worth having in your arsenal to be able to break out anytime you want to. It's a 5-star. You don't get too many of those. All right, over in the perk loadout, we got lock and load maxed out. Let's show you how fast this thing reloads. With lock and load, 1, 2. Something like that. Let's take lock and load off. Now watch. 1, 2, 3.5, almost 4. I mean, it's just a lot longer, but you want to be accurate with the science, but it's a lot longer. Ordinary Express, look at the weight. Look at this ammo. It weighs a lot. And I got 1,500 and it's 30. that is what you need, hunt bandolier. Definitely essential blocker for any low health build, so you can take any Wendigos and the Queen's hits, the Earl's stomps, whatever, the robot stomps, anything that's coming out of your dogs, you'll be able to survive it. You'll be super tanky. Traveling pharmacy for wave your chems. You got to have chems in the wasteland. You're in apocalypse. Come on, gotta have something to get by with. We got perception at 5. Got concentrated fire maxed out. Definitely essential to help this gun if you want to use it in VATS. If you're not using it in VATS, you don't need it. Grenadier for radius of your explosions. We know I had it at 1 during the fight. We had Life Giver at 3 because we made room, in here. That's what I had. We were still super tanky. We had plus 30 to our maximum health. Remember, this is, for me, maxing out for a boss fight. So you can take this and you can kind of pick and choose and you can mold around it. You'd have to take, I would have to take something off and put over here. And give yourself 1 for strange in numbers. And I would probably come over here and take off and Enforcer and put over here. And so that way you have your strange in numbers if you're playing on a team. Got Fireproof for tankiness, Radical for carry weight, Lead Belly to spam coffee. Now, if you don't want to use this in VATS, then get rid of Colo Nut, get rid of Lead Belly. That frees you up 5 points right there. And you can get another legendary perk, or you can change your build up and invest that into, I would say invest it, take 1 for the team. But that might be my suggestion. Party Boy, Sweetwater Special Blend, like I said, you get 12 to your perception. Happy Go Lucky, like I said, New Color Dark gives us enough luck. Tenderizer gives us damage multiplier against regular enemies. You don't really see this because this gun is so powerful, but it does really good with the bosses. Nerve Rage maxed out, a staple of any low health build. You get 20% when you're below 20% health. We got 40% damage resist, 20% damage, extra damage, and 15% AP regen. You're going to be in low health, so utilize it. Stabilize, it's just proven over and over in my testing. It is definitely a powerful card. Any heavy gun, if you're in power armor, you got to have this. 45% armor penetration, better accuracy. Batteries included for the carry weight over cores. If you don't have a lot of cores, you could get rid of that, but if you're going to play a power armor, you at least got to have 30 cores, so those weigh a lot. Demolition Expert, that's where we're getting all our max damage at, 60% extra damage. It's definitely essential. We have Through Hiker for our food buffs. If you don't run a lot of food buffs, but then you could do without, but food does add up, so I would recommend running it. Born Survivor for tankiness and taking on your stim packs, survivability, not really tankiness, but survivability. Adrenaline for max damage. We had plenty of people to kill during this fight. We were maxing our damage out. Action Boy with AP regen. We had Dodgy at 2. Now, if you want to keep Dodgy, you want to put Dodgy at 3. Dodgy at 2 will suffice because they're running emergency protocols. You got blocker. 2 really is good enough. If you want to take this point and put it over here and to your strange in numbers, then that's what I would suggest you do. If you want to run it like this. Then we'll go over into our luck. We got starts genes for mutations, critical savvy. We're getting crit every other shot. Better criticals for 100% extra critical damage. Quick hands, because we were trying to get some of that to trigger to get a higher DPS. But if I was playing with a team, I wouldn't have that. I would have Ricochet all the way maxed out, most likely. That's what I would do. I wouldn't be worried about the boss fight. And then I'd have Bloody Mess, extra 15% extra damage, and then you could take that 1 point from there and move it over to stranger numbers. If you wanted to keep your agility at 15 and have Dodgy at 3, that's what you could do right there. Put Dodgy at 3 and take that 1 point and put it over here. Now, if your weight's an issue and you need carry weight, then you might have to run Class Freak. And you might have to go without Bloody Mess, still be okay. And just you won't have to make a sacrifice between Bloody Mess or Ricochet or Critical Savvy, because you're not doing a boss fight solo. You don't need a crit every other shot. Then you can get away with that and just get a crit, every third shot, and you'll be fine. turns your critical meter fills up. It might not be every third shot, but you're still going to be doing great damage. All right. Over in legendaries, I have 1 for sizzling stall and our 5 specials. Like I said, this is more toward like in-game build, but it can be downsized, and you can run this in the mid levels, and you could go, like I said, you can go without gold cola nut and happy go lucky. That's 1, 2, that's 4, and without lead belly. That right there is 7 points right there that you don't have to have invested in. And you can run this still in vats decently, and you might not be getting a crit every other shot, but you're still going to be getting some crits. And you'll still be able to use it in vats without spamming coffee, or not using a vat. So you can do a combination of both. And then, like I said, you can take over, and you can take a point over here, a point over there, or out of that 7 points, you can put a point into your stranger number. So there's different ways you can manipulate this if you wanted to make a build out of it and play in adventure mode. And the buffs we had bobblehead big guns. And somebody asked me about buffs, and I will run some comparisons without buffs. But if you think about it, when you got on a team, you get a boost to your mutations. You get a boost to your blight soup at 25%. Eagle Eyes is giving you 50% solo, but on the team you get another 75%. So right there you got 50% extra critical damage when you're playing on a team. That's why there's so much emphasis on playing on a team, being on a team, using stranger numbers. So when you're solo, magazines do help, bobbleheads do help. Your adrenaline's being boosted when you have stranger numbers and you're playing on a team. Everything, all of your mutations are being boosted. So there's an advantage that you have playing on a team. When you're playing solo, the reason we take magazines and bobbleheads is because it counteracts that, and it's pretty even. It's close. It might not be exactly. It might be a little bit more, a little bit less, but plus you have other people playing with you, helping you with DPS. So you're not solely responsible for it. So it kind of all balances out. So you're doing solo. That's why you do bobbleheads and magazines, and you try to get the best buffs you have because it's you versus them. We had our serums cancel on negative effects, freeing up spots in luck, so we don't have to run class free. We also had Tensile Silence 9, get extra 100% critical damage with our heavy gun. We have Company T going, but AP regen plus 20, would it be 25 on the team? The Institute Flower T gets a max AP of plus 40, and a Steep Mountain Boston Chai gets a plus 40 agility, that's extra 80. Like I said, you can do you can do your potato juice, get 20, get your Mutford juice, get your 20, it'll give you 40, which would be plenty if you're playing on a team. Extra 40 to your AP, plenty of playing on a team. If you don't fight getting those harder to craft buffs, and not too hard to craft. I do have a video coming out soon, I promise. I keep saying that, but sweet Mutford tea or blight soup's really easy. And I'll show you, I do have some blight soup. I do have blight soup. There's some blight soup. I do have it, so I do use those buffs sometimes. Just when I'm doing a runs, it's just easier to have a buff that lasts an hour. It keeps it organized, and I know if something goes out, it all goes out. Those are the ones affecting a fight. Silk bean soup's always good to have. Extra endurance, more tankiness. Potato salad, max HP, plus 62 HP. That makes up for taking a 1 from off of our life giver. Everything fits together and falls out like a puzzle. You just got to figure out where you want to piece it together at. We had Adrenaline, Burbones, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Grounded, Herbivore, Hermitine, Marsupial, Skelly Skin, and Speed Demon. With a full set of Overeaters with emergency protocols on our chest piece. All right. Well, hope y'all enjoy. Hope I showed you just how powerful the Nuka launcher can be. It might not be exactly what you're going to take on the boss, but definitely you can help your friends take on the boss and definitely take on some reflective mutation events and have fun with it. It's a new weapon. It's unique. Not a new weapon to you, but a different weapon that's unique. And hope y'all get one. Tell me what y'all thoughts are on it. You already have it. You've been playing with it. You haven't broke it out in a while. Are you excited that they let it out? Do you think we should have had to grind for it? Do you think they should make it available through stamps, through gold bullion? What are your thoughts on it? I think it's cool they did it. I give it a big red thumbs up. I wish they would have made it through stamps, but I'm just glad they made it available. With all that being said, I hope y'all have had a good weekend. Thank you. Like and subscribe. You got anything out of it? Thank you again for my subscribers. Texas Weeds to see you out there, man. Well, hook up soon. All right, y'all take care. See y'all in the wasteland.